Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. I am just going to do a quick little collective reading. I'm Zube. This is a general reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, astrology, or tarot, my information is down below. All my readings are timeless. There's something on my screen. And there's something else on my screen. Jesus Christ. Blockages. Yeah, we could be dealing with blockages actually. So sometimes I drag astrology into these. If you're watching around May 25th, which is when I'm recording it, we've got a T-square with Pluto, Mars, and Jupiter. So we're looking at issues of like power, control, manipulation, aggression, bravado. So, and that's for for better or worse, depending on someone's chart and their personality and all of that, how you might be experiencing that in your life. But there could definitely be like, oh my God, that's funny. I just got the image of, have you ever seen those sumo outfits that people wear, like the big blow up outfits or whatever, and they like bump into each other and try to knock each other down? Yeah, it might be like that. It do be like that sometimes. So let's pull some cards and see what they say. That's funny. Okay. So this card represents us, where we're at right now. We got the sun. Sun is optimism. That's a happy card. It's like freedom, feeling loved, the sun is on your back, or arms open up to the sky, feeling optimistic and happy. It did come out though with the Knight of Swords, which I think is kind of perfect, because we have Jupiter in there. Jupiter is a benefic, and even thematically, like if you're not watching this around the T-square that I'm talking about, but thematically, Jupiter is a benefic. It's optimistic. It's buoyant. It's, wants to learn and travel and all of that. But the Knight of Swords moves quickly. Swords are a tougher suit. That's air energy. It's communication, our words. Swords can cut. So people could just be out there doing the most. You could be out there doing the most. And really, we just want to be happy and feel good. but it's like we have these dual things going on. So that's where we are. Let's see sort of what's around us. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is it's the God card. It's like the divine masculine principle. I love in this deck how there are stairs behind them. It's like, and in the Sun card also, we're looking up. I've been doing that as a practice when I'm really stressed out about something, and I'm going to do it right now and look stupid, but I've been literally like, there's something about that that just makes me feel better. It's like, you know what? I give up. I surrender. It's up to you. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? But with the Hierophant, we are looking up, whether it's to God, spirit, universe, whatever, our higher self. We're looking up for answers, and even if that answer is faith or just I love you, or you're going to be okay no matter what happens. But we're learning, we're ascending these stairs. So if you're weird like me and you believe that we are ass ending, I like to picture the rapture with like everybody's asses going up towards. Anyway, I really do though. We want to talk about that. All right. So what is the next card I call the God spot? What is God seeing when he he, she, it, whatever, looks down the universe. Queen of Pentacles, knowing your worth, you're valued, you are loved. The feminine is receptive. Ah, yeah. So even if you're a dude, like the feminine receives, like receiving the love of the universe, of the divine, and knowing that in this like bipolar chaos, you are loved. You're going to be okay. I kind of want to clarify this Hierophant card. Oh, good. It zoomed that time. I want to clarify that one and see. So yeah, okay, we're looking. I tell people often when there is that card is looking outside of ourselves for answers, usually spiritual answers, but sometimes it's a suggestion to go to therapy, go to an elder for advice, or somebody that you know that you ask for advice from. Maybe if someone comes to me and they're kind of struggling and they like identify as Christian, have you thought about maybe going to church for a little bit? Like you're going through it right now, so maybe that would be helpful. The Hierophant is the masculine to the High Priestess, feminine, and she's where we dive inside and we dig into that witchy shit. You know, the inner knowing where we seek the answers within. With the Hierophant card, there is value in seeking wisdom outside of ourselves. Maybe reading a book or a text or something that can bring you a sense of understanding. And it doesn't have to be spiritual, but it can be psychological or whatever. But usually the Hierophant will come out we when we are looking for answers and they're like bigger life questions. You know, I just want to be happy and I'm running all over the place being an asshole, or I'm running all over the place and there are assholes everywhere. Well, then, you know, take this motorcycle and ride it somewhere where it's sunnier and run around in a field and talk to flowers or whatever spirit. Put your arms up, look like an idiot. It feels good. So, but yes, there is value because if we are, if we don't have a little bit of the Hierophant, you know, to temper the High Priestess, people can go fucking crazy. Like you can go crazy if you're only all right in here. Like you think this is like the only right thing. Um, that's not good. Like you know, it, other people's opinions are and understandings and thoughts are valuable. What am I trying to say here? It's like that meme, or no, it's a quote, but the mystic swims in with delight in seas that would drown the psychotic. That's what it goes, something like that. And what it is saying is that, like, I have seen some people lose their fucking minds doing stuff like this, you know, because they start thinking like, we're here on earth, okay? And that's the Queen of Pentacles too. This is earth energy. So stay grounded, take care of your temple, your physical body. Know that you are loved, receive love, receive care. And then in turn, you provide that care back to others when we allow others to take care of us well and we take care of ourselves well, then we can care for others well. So with the Hierophant, we got to clarify the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, that's fire. The knights go out in pursuit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So get out of your fucking head. Like, get out of your head. That's the Knight of Swords. He overthinks things. He jumps to conclusions, is dramatic, acts too quickly, doesn't pause. So our minds could be really overactive right now. The wands are fire, that's action, go out and do things. Like that's fire is heart energy, creativity, passion, do things that you enjoy. So I love that there is a knight the internal night of thinking, and that's what we have going on the inside. And on the external, it's like, look to your higher power, whatever that is, and take action to move towards things that like light your heart up. It's a card of a lot of movement. I want to do pull an advice card. Regeneration. Holy crap, that's a Pluto card right there. Pluto is going to be heading back into Capricorn too. Regeneration is growing, okay? This it's like growing through death. When things die, they add things to the soil that make new things grow. So, but you've got to move through that death process and not get lost overthinking it. Regeneration is slow. It's a like I'm saying, it's kind of I feel like it's heavy out there. Um, Maybe, we could, Mars cuts, right? The Mars severs, and Pluto is power, manipulation, control. Maybe we're cutting marionette strings that people have put on us, and there could be loss and fear. Pluto is also going to show you your fears, but there's Jupiter in the mix, and Jupiter is a benefic. So Jupiter can blow things up, or we can use Jupiter to learn, right? Um, should I even get into that? All right, I'll get into it really quick. So I have Jupiter in the 12th house conjunct Chiron. So this is how I feel like we can maybe utilize this time right now. The 12th house is a lot of things, but it's where we can find times of solitude or self-undoing. Also like spirituality, prayer, like what do we do when we're alone? And Chiron is the wounded healer. So when I first when I got out of rehab, I had another astrologer read my chart, and she goes, "Oh wow, you really like cry about your injuries, don't you? Like your wounds." And I was like, "Ouch." But her delivery was perfect for me. It was just what I needed at that moment. She goes, "Yeah, but that's all right, because what you did is you use that Jupiter energy instead of just like blowing it up and whining. Is you're figuring out now with tarot and astrology how to use the Jupiter energy to learn and teach other people how to um how to heal their own wounds, because in that 12th house, like being in solitude, I was escaping. It's also the house of escapism. I was escaping with alcohol. And now instead of escaping, I escape into spirit, if that makes sense. So let me do one more, and then we'll call it I don't want to say day, but call it a day here. Blessed. Yeah. Whether you're blessed. Okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Have optimism and faith and hope and all that fun stuff. We've got the overactive mind. Just know that you have an overactive mind right now. I'm not saying to like squash down those thoughts, but by taking action and looking outside of ourselves for wisdom and inspiration and things that light us up, that's how we can take good care of ourselves, because that's what God sees. God sees that we are worthy of care. We're regenerating, we're losing pieces, we're seeing what where are we being controlled, where are we being manipulated, and where are we doing that to others. Like I assume that anybody watching this is on some sort of like spiritual journey, but that doesn't mean that we don't fuck up. So anyway, I gotta go. I hope you have a great day on earth. Peace. Namaste.